Hello and welcome back to Present Times on Linux. Okay, I have done a couple of things. Problem is that I didn't do it on while recording. Yep, guess I forgot to hit the record button. If ain't one thing gets another with me, isn't it? Anyway, what I did, actually let me get this back to full screen because I've already started the recording. I'm logged into it, as you can see by the red background. Now let's just get rid of that. Actually, no, let's not get rid of that just yet. Let me bring that up. I want to go to settings, configure Conqueror, and show delete. Okay. So by rights now I should have a delete here. I do indeed. Okay, I added this little applet down here. And what that does, although it's showing why it's disabled, you see. Yeah, that's the auto update. Okay, so what I actually did so far, and I will show you. I added, or rather I took out a kernel. So yeah, I'm just left with the 4.8.16 and literally the other kernel, which was 4.16 point something. I just removed it, and the way you remove it is just like a mark for complete removal. You could say it's going to take all this out. So, and so it isn't going to leave it with the kernel, bless it, it's going to install like that one, but I'm not going to be doing that. And I installed a notifier. If only I could spell. And I updated this notifier. There are others you can choose as well, like the cute ones and the cute eye. But I chose that one because I just like the graphic on it. So anyway, as I said, I've not got it enabled. That's more or less what I've done. And now we will continue. I've got something in that trash bin up there for some reason. We'll empty that out. Okay. That's likely something that I forgot. Okay, I'm here for a reason. Oh, and I also actually copied over some stuff from my external drive, which I will show you right now, because I need to move it anyway. As you can see, I got everything shown as, I got the shown hidden files selected as well. But if I go to home and test, I believe I have a folder here called update notifier and .update notifier, and I should have another one in exec scale. That's right. See, I've done all this off cam and I'm pretty annoyed over it. So if I go to KDE and auto start, I got this readme update script, right? And I've also brought over, I think I brought over a couple of more stuff as well from my external, and if I haven't, I can always do that. Let me have it open up here. And actually what I need to do is stop showing hidden files. There we go. No, I didn't put it there, so did I put it in home and home guest. I'm just add live info. Okay, these are the two live infos, so I do have to copy these two. Actually, this one needs to be copied, so I will show you what I mean. Goes like, yeah. So we got the root one, root sh. Root sh needs to go. And the way I'll just do this, I'll just cut and copy it in. Let me find that. And that needs to go to auto start. And I will paste that file there, and then I'll go make it executable, I believe. Let's see what it is, and it is. And it's alright if it's a user group test, it's going to be shown as root anyway, it doesn't really matter. Okay, code roots, you know, overwrites everything else, overrides rather. And we got live info sh. Okay, live info sh has to be cut from there. And that needs to go into the guest. Okay, the auto start folder. Although it can go into config auto start, it doesn't really matter. But I do need to change the settings for this. Not only do I have to make it exclusive, which it is, but I need to change that to guest. Okay, that's that done. Next job is go to settings, or is it system on this? I'm just on GDM login. There we go. You go to security, enable auto login, and choose guest. We can simply close that. Also, I need to grab the theme for GDM rather. All this will be gone because I'll be using Bleach Blitz and whatever before the build. In fact, I did install Bleach Blitz as well. Oh, why didn't I tell you that before? At least I think I did. It's probably in utilities or it's... Oh, there we are. So right now, I'm just going to clean things up just briefly. Including the history. Yeah, Firefox, blah blah. Okay, anything else? Yeah, we'll just clean everything. And see what that gives us. 255 megabytes, that's fine. And as you can see, this is still all used because after you clean up, I will be coming into here, of course, and if I do right click and delete synaptic, could I be used, and we'll double that. Okay, that will leave the Mozilla folder here. For some reason Mozilla crashes if it doesn't see that folder, although it can build it back up, but those 3 files can go. What else? Auto notify don't need to be touched. I've got config, of course, and bleach bit we just used can be deleted, so that looks fresh. Plasma workspace, that could be deleted because I haven't got plasma. As well as the plasma. Local RC, that can go. And that one can go. And it's just like clean up, isn't it? Just do it that way. There we go, we can do all that business. A lot of this stuff can be just like wiped away, you know, because it's not needed. And we'll do some more in a minute. Like this cape part, RC and so on. That's needed. We can just clean that up. And that was just inside a Kate RC, and we've got KDE4 folder there. Link2.kde. Okay, we can leave that there actually. And we're going to kde.share config. And this is just a thing there. Does that mean I have a .trinity now? Yeah. That is a .trinity one. Share. Config. And we got Kate RC there as well, if you see. And if we have a look at I know I'm thinking of in a minute. Got the startup configs and so on. All this stuff will have to be cleaned or removed or something, and let them just start up and round again, but not until I've thingy like the Kong history here. That could be deleted. Conquer RC, see. But there is a privacy tool in did I not track that down? No. Okay, I need to configure your the Trinity Control Center there, and there should be a security and privacy. And as you can see, you can clean up everything right there. So, are you sure? Yep, clean up finished. And hopefully this should have got rid of, as you can see. Yeah, it's got rid of the everything else. So that's cool. And I'll be doing that in guest and in test as well. In fact, thinking of test, the quickest way to clean up test, we go in system and its users and delete the bugger and delete its own directory, delete everything, it's gone. Okay, what I'm going to do now is reboot and make sure what I have just done works. So we'll restart the computer, and what works is the auto login, and it should on the guest folder bring up the notice saying that you're in the guest account, this is your password, and so on and so forth. So yeah, but it's hidden behind this. So if I tick that off, okay, yep, you're logged into the guest account. Okay, so that part's working really well. This keyboard switcher here actually can be quit. Don't ask, quit. Okay, that can go, and that's still turned off, of course. Okay, pretty cool. So far guest is working fine. Now I do have to change that menu. That is just driving me nuts. Let me just configure that. Start button, layout. I could make it 3 panels. Where's the themes? Let me apply that just for a minute. There is another theme, but it's on the other machine that I use. It's called Vista. It's really quite nice, but I do have to change it afterwards. So let's exit that, and let's brought in this theme here. Oh, that's a bit better actually. I might just leave that as it is, because I don't need to actually do a lot of customization, because this isn't going to be the released one, but I'm just showing you through it, if you see what I mean. Okay, we've got that sorted and I could basically just make an ISO right now if I wanted. So in fact, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to log out and in session, but before I do, I want root. Oops, that wasn't right. Root. Okay, let's log into root and root. There are a couple of things that I do need to install first. And one is, well, I've got Drac Live installed, so that won't be it. And as you can see, I cleaned out the Synaptic business, and it gives you the quick introduction pane. I think I already done that bit, didn't I? I already installed the installer, because I just remember seeing it on the guest again. So, okay, that's fine. So anyway, I'll go to system here, and terminal. And there's a script called My Live CD, and if you do My Live CD help, it could give you generally what you need to do to make the ISO. Let me do that and then scroll up just a little bit. Am I able to? No. Okay. As you can see here, it tells you all the kind of stuff you can do on the My Live CD. But I'm just going to make a simple one for now, and just do a bit of cheating, because I don't like typing. But what I will do is make it verbose for you. and hit enter. Okay, this is too many command lines. What did I miss? Oh, I see. Whoops. Schoolboy error. Guess who forgot to double hyphen. Okay, that's that done. Oh, and I'll be back when it's a bit closer, because this is going to take about an... Okay, so we've now got an ISO of 1269 bytes. Okay, what we can do then is bring in my USB again. Okay. As you can see, it's opened up there. Alright, so we'll go Control F again. Let's make this a bit big. And all I will do actually is yeah, of course that'll be too big. So we've got the ISO built. So what I am doing now is actually going to move the ISO. So okay. So let me make that big. There we go. Find a space on there, and yep, everything that we've just done will be written on there. There's the live ISO there. We will drag and drop it and copy the 1.2 gig ISO that we just made. It's rather small. That's because I haven't installed any software yet to it. And the reason why I'm doing this is I'm going to shut down this VM and see what actually happens when I boot, because if you remember I left the VBOX in. So I couldn't release this anyway, because if I was, it would crash on a lot of machines that you'd have no X server. Put it that way. Especially those with NVIDIA cards, it just wouldn't work. Which is why I build on a hardware machine rather than inside a VM. Or at least if I did build inside a VM, I wouldn't be using guest editions, put it that way. So anyway, we'll let this copy over. That USB 2 speeds. Okay, that's copied over to my external USB. I will close that. I need to shut down this particular VM. Okay, just wait for that to shut down. And hopefully, when I click OK on here, I should have live ISO there, and there she is, the 1.2 gig image. And I will copy that actually to my home folder. So if we do that, I'll pass the URL there. Yeah, it seems to read a bit faster than it does writing. So, and what I'll actually do is I'll boot it off this, but what I'll do is I'll go to settings and I'll just, instead of making a whole new virtual machine up, actually I will make a new virtual machine, and that's just telling me that that plays thingy. That's coming off Chrome for some reason. Okay, let's exit that. Okay, let's just do a quick new build here. This won't take long. Yeah. I'll go. It's the button here. I'm not going to be installing it, so I could have just left that as it is, eh? But we'll give it like a fair chance. Yeah. Let's switch that. I need to go up. Let's go down. There's the live ISO there. We'll open that. Click OK, and we'll start it off. There we are. In all of its glory there. Okay, now I do believe I made it hybrid, so once it's booted into this, yeah, if you notice, it used the old grub screen for BIOS. I did that intentionally. If you're booting off something that's got legacy and you're not sure whether you're in legacy mode or UEFI mode, and I have been actually taking your tell, believe it or not, I'll leave the old BIOS screen up, the old grub screen with the multicolour pattern there. And if you're using EFI, you should, by rights, if I am right, that is, get let's just escape out of there a minute. That's probably hardware, very cool. I'll just leave that to carry on. You should get the wallpaper you just saw as a loading screen for the grub screen as well, or at least that's the theory. I noticed in that little application that I did use to choose, I chose grub and splash, so I could actually theoretically use two different wallpapers, one for grub, one for splash. I'll possibly have an animated wallpaper or something happening while it boots, but to me that's just using up CPU cycles. No, for no real. People just want to get to the desktop as quick as possible. Here we go, it's failed. As I thought it might actually, because I left the guest editions installed. Okay, and the way to fix that, I do believe, is like so. If this ever happens to you, log in this root, and then it's XF. I think it's small, yeah, and auto. And hopefully that should. Module MV not found, okay. Let's see what the problem is here. Did I install Do Visa? No, I did not. I think that's the right one, and if not, I'll have to confine package D Visa. Okay, I've forgotten the name of it. This does happen to all of us developers. We'll hit a little thing and then we have to figure it out, and that's part of the fun, you know, because I do this on real hardware. I wouldn't actually come across this problem, but in a virtual machine it looks like I have. Oops, I forgot to search, didn't I? So yeah, so it happens, and oh, it's with a hyphen, that's why. And it's just one little. Okay. Let's see if I can start texting now. Nope. Okay. So XF. Drake, and you change the custom card. Okay, we'll change that to that. Yep. Leave that there. Tell me I need to reboot change service DM stop. In case it is running in the background. And start. Let's see what happens if I try. Okay. I know I've absolutely crippled the X server somehow. Okay. RM. Yeah. Let's just get rid of that. Sorry. Let's get rid of that file. There we go. It's actually replaced. Oh, and that's on me. Okay. Let's see, I can hold it 1080 by 1080. There we go. Okay, that one's on me. Forgot to remove the xorg.conf and it broke it, but that's okay. Okay, and as you can see, the live environment is working. Alright, okay, let's log out. And what we'll do now is service DM start. Oh, I didn't stop the old one, did I? That is a good point, Ali. You know you didn't. There we go. And we've got the US keyboard up at last. Okay, so we'll choose my own keyboard. I'll leave it there actually. There we go. Alright, that problem would only exist in a virtual machine with this, I promise you. Of course the install should work. So no problems here. Now I'll cancel that just for, in fact no, I think I will install it just as is. Want to cancel that. Skip unused, let it run. It's only 1.2 gig in size, so it shouldn't take that long. But you're saying to me now, well, you've just done all that and then it's gone up off guest and all that business. Yes, it is. But the stuff that, most of the majority of stuff will get installed, and all it is for guest is making it auto start and reinstalling the install piece of Linux OS installer. That's basically all I've got to do really if I just want to carry on to where I left off. Make it auto login I should say, not auto start but auto login to guest. Add the installer back from Synaptic and Bob's your mother's brother, as I say. Oh, and the little skip saying that you're in guest, because I didn't save a backup of that, but that's fine as well, because we do have a backup of that and it's in the USB. And anyway, this is a new VM anyway, so I'm not actually losing anything, am I? Aha. I did forget that. And I'm not going to try and boot the two VMs together like, because it would cripple my machine. I think I'll go 4 gig to both. I've only got an 8 gig machine. The host Linux will be going, eh, what am I doing? But there you go, that's fine. So anyway, I'm going to let it install anyway. And I'm letting it go through the process of installing on purpose with you. Just so there's no edits or anything you can say, well, you done this and done that. And no. I would actually like to get one of those video capture cards from HDMI, because I could actually show then how it would install on bare metal, load on bare metal and capture it on the other machine. So I'm going to have to see if I can get one of those HDMI to capture cards, HDMI to USB capture cards that are quite expensive, but I can't afford one yet, that's for sure, and I'm not asking for any donations or anything like that for it. I'll just have to save up, and that'll be cool. The other machine's a bit slower anyway, but it actually worked quite well. I would have to get for the other machine a DisplayPort adapter as well, because it only has DisplayPort. It doesn't have HDMI. So DisplayPort then to USB, aye. Because I would actually use the other machine to test stuff on, rather than the one I'm working on right now, this particular machine that I'm recording this on. Okay, it's nearly come to the end of the copying business, and it has. And this part just take a bit of time. Okay, this is the group selection, so I'm just going to click next on that. And finish. So you can install the bootloader, making it Nicardia and all that kind of business all going in the background there. Which is the one thing I forgot to do when I was recompiling the kernel for the external sound card. I just forgot to redo the init RD, and oops. Oh, why am I getting a kernel panic? Okay, that's finished. So I can log out now and restart the machine. When I'm testing the installer and testing whatever else there is. And it's interesting that I've got to go into the My Live CD actually script for this version, not for the build version, because I won't be touching that one. So it's probably asking me actually to remove the ISO. And if it does declare because it's on the USB, that'll be fine. I'll just restart it from here, kind of, so to speak. It's the next one along, I think. Machine in it, reset. Yeah. Okay, what I'll actually do is reset. Yes. If it does come up with the old thingy, no, it did remove the CD for me, just chose not to reboot. Okay. I see the grub screen now is the grub screen that we wanted, and this is its first ever boot as I installed OS. Okay, it's asking me for my time zone. I'm just going to leave it all. I could make another desktop. I'll install it like I was if I was doing mine sort of thing. I won't be using root as a password, of course. And there we go. And as you can see, I didn't fix the 99 plasma.desktop yet. And there we have it. I do believe that could be an Xscale, and as you can see, these have come up, and that's okay. That's the update your thingy that you should be seeing on the first boot. There is more work to do. You can tell that by this icon here being, because I didn't delete it before I moved it to Xscale. I didn't copy over the stuff to make it deletable in the first place, which is done from here. And when I done it over, of course, I got this old launch thingy here with the horrible thingy, so I didn't do that either. So those are things I need to tidy up before actually releasing the ISO. Now, which is why I don't just like do what I do and just kick it out straight away. So anyway, this update notifier. If I go to change settings, we can choose the time for it to connect to the device tree. That's 10 seconds, not 10 minutes, by the way. You can have a system tray icon, and we can ask it to check for every 4 hours. In fact, you can check all the way up to like 18 hours, but that's alright, and we'll save that. And it's telling me I need to exit and update, but we'll check for updates anyway. And it's probably going there busily checking for updates. So, and the next thing I want to do actually, because this is now a thingy, it's strange how desktop doesn't have an icon there, because I didn't put one there. So, oh there it is, right at the top there, couldn't find it. There we go, now I've got a desktop icon, yay me. And as you can see, I haven't themed anything except the top border there, as you saw in the previous video. So that is it, more or less installed, which is rather cool, I think, you know. So that's rather cool indeed. Yep, let's get that, so I'm not filling up any trash cans. I can't remember if I installed anything like H-top or anything yet, but we'll see. Let's go up here on console. Oops. What happened there? Did I install H-top? I did not. So I need to, just so we know how much this thing's running at the moment with the software it's got in. Oops. I was a bit ahead of myself there, don't you think? Oh yeah. Okay, H-top is installed. I will run H-top as root, it won't matter. But 323 meg with nothing really running. I could probably get that down a bit by removing this kind of thing. Set not to start. Well, I stopped it down by 4 meg already. And suddenly I've got no updates, which I shouldn't have because I've only just updated, if you remember. And the keyboard switch literally didn't do anything whatsoever. Okay, next thing I want to check is my mixer. It is connected to Pulse Audio, so that's fine. So yeah, okay, that's part 4 of my little what I am doing there. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, like. If you didn't, dislike. And I will see you soon. So now we've built the ISO, we've tested an ISO, we know there are still faults with it, it's an experimental, it never gets released, but if I ever run into a problem with my other one now, I can always overlay it with this one, knowing that I can just start off from there and it's all good. Anyway, have a good day, hope you learned something, and thank you for watching. And thank you for my Patreons and all you that watch me, of course. With you, this won't be possible. And I am internally grateful, I really am. I really am. Anyway, enjoy. Thank you.